Hello everyone. I'm back again with another topic for you, that is direct and indirect speech. People often face difficulties in this topic. I'm sure you'll be able to change the sentences from direct into indirect after watching this video till end. So do subscribe, like and comment and watch the video till end. There are two ways of quoting speech. Direct speech, when you use the words of the person exactly same as said using inverted commas. Example, my teacher said I have explained the topic in detail. Indirect speech, when you quote someone's statement same but without expressing comments directly and describing what was said. Example, my teacher said that she has explained the topic in detail. Now this shows that the sentence inverted commas are removed and the sentence is same, but it is not quoted directly. Before we move ahead towards its rules, you need to remember the pronouns. First person, I, me, mine, we, our, us. Second person, you, your, yours. Third person, he, his, him. She, her, hers. It, its. They, them, their. You'll be needing these pronouns to change from direct into indirect as first person pronoun changes to the third person or according to the subject in the reporting verb. Now let's move towards more. They said, we are arranging a party. This is a direct sentence. Now here you need to remember that they said is known as reporting verb, whereas the sentence in inverted commas is known as reported speech. So let's move and look at its rules. Rule number 1. If the reporting verb is in present tense, the verb of the reported speech does not change. Now first rule is we will look at the reporting verb, and if it is in present tense, then we will only remove inverted commas and we will use that, but the tense will not change. Examples. He says I am ill. He says that he is ill. She says I read books daily. She says that she reads books daily. Now the sentence in inverted commas is in the present. So the sentence without inverted commas is also in present. Rule number 2. If the reporting verb is in future tense, the verb of the reported speech remains unchanged. Now again, if the reporting verb is in present or in future, so the tense of the reported speech will not be changed. Examples. He will say to you, I have come for help. He will say to you that he has come for the help. He will say, we are the best players. He will say that they are the best players. If you focus, both in reporting verbs are in future, and that's why the inverted comma sentence tense is not changed. Rule number 3. If the reporting verb is in past tense and the reported speech tells some universal truth, scientific facts, or realities, then the verb of the reported speech remains unchanged. Examples. The teacher said, honesty is the best policy. The teacher said that honesty is the best policy. My father said education is the third eye of a person. My father said that education is the third eye of a person. Now both sentences which are in inverted commas are universal truth and there cannot be any change. That's why the tense cannot be changed. Quick tips. Before we work for more rules, you need to remember that if the reporting verb is in past tense, there are some changes which is very important. This changes into that, these into those, here into there, ago, before, today, that day, tomorrow, the next day, yesterday, the day before, previous day, last night, the previous night, now, then, Can will change into could, may into might, and will into would. Now let's move towards rule number 4. If the reporting verb is in past, then change the reported speech according to the following. Now the sentence reporting verb is in past, so we are going to change the sentences in the inverted commas. Present indefinite will change into past indefinite and present perfect will change into past perfect. Example, my friend said, I drink hot coffee. My friend said that he drank hot coffee. Similarly, Ali said, I have passed the examination. Ali said that he had passed the examination. Some more rules. If the reporting verb is in past, then change the reported speech according to the following. Still, there are some more changes. Past indefinite will change into past perfect. He said, I visited many places last year. Now, this visited shows that the sentence in inverted commas is in past indefinite, and so it will change into past perfect. He said that he had visited many places last year. Present continuous into past continuous. She said, I'm writing a letter. She said that she was writing a letter. If it is a simple present tense, then it will change into simple past. The helping verbs will change. Frank said, I am rich. Now, am is a helping verb. Am will change into was. Frank said that he was rich. Let's talk about imperative sentences. Now, what are imperative sentences? Imperative sentences show command, order, request, and advice. If we have imperative sentences in the inverted commas, so what changes will be taking place? Rule number 1. The reporting verb is changed into requested, ordered, encouraged, or suitable to the sense of the sentence. Looking at the sentence in the inverted commas, we need to justify that what is the message in that sentence, and according to that, we need to change the reporting verb into requested, ordered, and so on. Inverted commas are removed as we always remove. To is used instead of that. Reported speech is changed to base form. Request words like please is removed. Examples. She said to her son, work hard for your better future. Now pay attention on the sentence in the inverted commas. It shows some advice. So we are going to use advised in place of said. She advised her son. Now in place of that we use to. She advised her son to work hard for his better future. He said to my father, please forgive me this time. He requested his father to forgive him that time. Exclamatory sentences. It shows the expression of joy, sorrow, and admiration. Now, if we have such sentences, so what are the rules for changing the sentences from direct into indirect? The reporting verb is changed into exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with sorrow, exclaimed with wonder, etc., according to the sense of the sentence. Exclamatory words are removed. Exclamation mark is removed. The sentence is changed to a normal sentence. We bring the sentence to the normal sentence, remove exclamatory words, exclamation mark, and use the exclaimed with joy or whatever is suitable in the beginning. Examples. She said, aha, my father is taking me to Murray tomorrow. Now this sentence shows about the joy. So we are going to use, she exclaimed with joy that her father was taking her to Murray the next day. Remember, all other changes will be needed in the same way as we studied. They said, alas, we have been ruined. Now this is something sorrowful situation. They exclaimed with sorrow that they had been ruined. More rules for exclamatory sentences. Now the sentences in which the reported speech has how and what expressing joy or sorrow. or other expressions. So, what and how are removed from the reported speech, and very is used with the adjectives used in the sentence. Reporting verb said is also changed to exclaimed, only exclaimed. Examples: they said, "How sweet these mangoes are." Now, again, this is a mark of exclamation. This is a sentence of exclamation. So, how is showing exclamation, and so we need to change according to the rules shown. They exclaimed, "What? That those mangoes were very sweet." Bring the sentence to the normal sentence. He said, "What a beautiful shirt I have bought." He exclaimed that he had bought a very beautiful shirt. Now this beautiful and sweet are adjectives, and before adjectives very is used. Optative sentences. What are optative sentences? So optative sentences show prayers and wishes. It often starts with may, and for those sentences the rules are: may is changed into prayed. That is used after prayed. May used in the beginning of the sentences is removed. We remove may and we use prayed in place of said. Might is used before the verb. Examples: she said, may my son pass the examination this year." Now it is an optative sentence, prayers, so we use prayed. She prayed that her son might pass the examination that year. He said, may the rain stop before the sunrise. He prayed that the rain might stop before the sunrise. Let's talk about interrogative sentences, question sentences. These sentences are used to ask something, to demand, or inquire. And what are the rules to change from direct to indirect? Reporting verbs are changed to asked, demanded, or inquired. Remember, everywhere where we see said in the reporting verb, it changes according to the sentence which is in inverted commas, whether it is an optative sentence, exclamatory sentence, or interrogative sentence. If or whether is used instead of that or for questions, starting with helping verbs. To, which is used after reporting verb, is removed. Questions starting with WH words will remain same. Other rules of changing tenses will be followed, and question mark will be removed. Examples: he said to me, "Are you going to school now?" Now it's a question starting with a helping verb. So we will change it as he asked me. And in place of that, we use if. He asked me if I was going to school then. Remember, in indirect speech, we bring the sentence to its normal way: subject, verb, object. She said to her, "What are you doing today?" She asked her, what was she doing then? I hope that this is clear to everyone. You have learned all the rules of direct and indirect. To learn more about other topics, do not forget to subscribe the button. Till then, happy learning.